our next move? Here, you... This!
In the past, when I first attempted to enter the Passagean Tome Spire, I found myself overwhelmed by the monsters within. After you arrived, I assumed this was the perfect chance to try again. With the Soul Guard and Alms protecting me, I would be free to search the Spire to my heart's content. I called you friends, not out of feeling, but to gain unfettered access to the knowledge within these walls. I used your kindness. But now that I stand here, on the eve of battle with a Benevodon, I find that I want to prove myself useful. I am not here for books. I am here to help my colleagues. It took me this long to realize it.
Hard to believe that arrogant scholar from before has made such progress.
Arrogant? Come now. I would say discourteous at worst.
I am so glad to see you both getting along. Friends must fight a common foe, not their fellows.
Yep, we're all one big happy family now. Come on, Val, Julie, let's leave him to it.
Yes, sirree. That is the aura of a Benevodon if I ever felt. One.
Does the Benevodon of Darkness actually make things darker? I can't see a thing.
We don't know where it might be hiding. Be on your guards. There's something strange about this butterfly.
You have some pick in your step, Paladina. Is it about Morley?
Precisely. I am relieved to see their association take a more amiable turn.
Rats amiable? I guess anything is better than where they were at before.
Take this!
What? Over already?
Val, allow me to congratulate you on a stirring display of martial aptitude.
You mean against these folks? I barely knew the match. But you are doing it. Please, I am the one who have made it just at all. Keep them coming. Take this!
An easy victory.
Incoming! Incoming!
The Corpedo wasn't enough to take down Delafos.
As expected, a hero of legend can withstand more than most.
He uses his hatred of the goddess to fuel his power. What a sad source of motivation.
There's something strange about this butterfly. This is how it's done.
It's not working.
Feeling good.
Take this! Arrow ray.
jabs at others, eh? Like to see people squirm. Is that it?
Squirm? Hardly. I have no firm opinion about purposefully annoying people for the sake.
Woohoo! Incoming!
Would Delophos be close to where the Benevodon was sealed?
Hard to say. He might not even be in the archives anymore.
But then, what am I gonna do about my promise to Hina? Gotta keep moving forward either way. Now's not the time to give up.
Unseen Blast!
Let victory go to your head.
Incoming! Woohoo! Woohoo! Incoming! Woohoo! Incoming! 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 Woohoo! Woohoo! Incoming! 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 Woohoo! 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 Incoming!
This is kinda exciting. Is this? Let's plan our next move.
Woohoo!
We have arrived at the top tier of the spire.
Okay, so where's the Benevodon? All I see is a lot of nothing.
Strange. This area looks different from the archival descriptions I've read. See that large stone tablet over there? If I remember correctly, and I do, there was no mention of this being broken.
Maybe the Benevodon broke it after it was set free?
The rooms on the left and right seem to have something to do with this.
As with the entirety of the archives, this tome spire is governed by the powers of the Elemental of Darkness. Perhaps the vessel may be of some use to us?
Might as well find out. Not like we can find a Benevodon that isn't here. Which way should we go? Left or right?
They all look the same to me. You decide, Val.
Woohoo!
You came here on your own?
Oh no. I never made it this far into the Tome Spire. I shudder to think of what might have happened to me if I had.
Don't do anything reckless. None of us want you to get hurt.
Come forth! I'm brimming with power. Wanna do this the hard way?
Come at me! Out of my way! I think we can use the vessel.
Robot! Ramco eats punks like you for breakfast. Look at that stone thingy go!
Now we just gotta do the same to the other one. Let's give it a try.
Woohoo! Incoming! Woohoo! Woohoo! Here I go! Healing to Take this! This should be the last. My gamut of knowledge broadens too. Activate! I'm brimming with power. Let me see. A rare item. Yes! Incoming! Incoming! Huh?
For one to gain knowledge, another must forfeit it. Loss for one. Achievement for another.
Benevodon of Darkness. Zabel Far, I presume.
Seekers of wisdom, darkness will return you to the void.
Quite a sinister silhouette. So this is Zabel Far.
They like to make an entrance.
The Benevodon is sure to be no match for this convoy.
We're too far away!
The Vessel of Darkness may provide some insight if you use it on the walls and floor.
Just for you! Or finish! That seemed effective! It's immobilized! Nice and done! Take this! Feeling good! It's immobilized! Nicely done! Okay, not another one! Feeling
Let us find it. Let us slip into the dark void.
feeling to assist!
The dark abyss brings magic.
This is how it's done! Thanks! Use any magic?
Kicking! I'm on it! I'm on it! Feeling See, just for you! End of the line! Time to call on the elemental spirits! Get ready! One more! That seemed effective! This is how it's done! Got it! Stick it to him! One more!
Help you.
Not so tough now, are ya? Unseen Flask! Thanks! Just what I need!
The dark abyss grows ever.
Not so tough now, are ya? Far enough! That's it!
We may survive this.
All three look injured. We can do this.
Don't waste time. That's your advantage now.
You asked for it.
Unseen Flask!
It's not working.
I'm on it! Here, use this! Thanks!
Theory? I cannot believe it. We defeated the Benevodon of Darkness!
More like the Benevodon of dumbness.
Insightful curator of Lagrazzo, Aish, by the grace of the goddess of mana, I name you the Olm of Darkness.
I did not foresee this result. You must be mistaken, Fairy, for the Olm of Darkness has always been a scholar of such profound intelligence that none could compare.
Allow me to enlighten you.
How's it going, Shade? You're looking dusky as ever.
Julay, let us leave the pleasantries for a later time. Aish of the Lograzzo Dark Archives. You have been hampered by your search for knowledge without intent. However, through these recent experiences, you have known ignorance, camaraderie, and a thirst for understanding. Such traits are befitting of an Olm.
I am sorry it took so long to appoint you. Shade just couldn't make up his mind until the very end.
These decisions are made with much deliberation, discovering truth within the darkness of doubt. I am not immune to indecisiveness, elemental though I may be. Aish, see that you fulfill your duty as my Olm.
I thank you for the honor, but I find that I am perhaps not as moved by this cause as some of the other alms on this pilgrimage.
You are not alone. The citizens of Lagrazzo care not for the prestige of the title.
That being said, I am proud to hear that my endeavors have garnered your praise. If you will have me, I would see the alms duty through to the end.
was a bust. Not that I wanted to fight a Benevodon and Delafos at the same time, but still.
We know one thing for sure. If Delafos is trying to regain his lost powers, he's probably headed to another kingdom as we speak.
When Delafos ran off, he said something that sounded like Cerulia. I may not have all the particulars in my memory, but the name does seem familiar. The personage was a character in a play. The Radiant Playhouse Terratio periodically produces productions of this sort. One of the performers may be able to shed some light on the Delafos situation. The man himself does not seem willing to listen to us. Therefore, it is up to us to gather more information on our own.
Sounds like Terratio is our next stop then. Maybe we can even meet up with the Alm of Light.
A scholar informed me that the final Alm has not found their way to the capital. It would behoove us to confirm their condition as well.
The faster we leave for the Radiant Playhouse, the sooner we'll know what's really going on with Delafos and this Cerulia.
Please continue your journey without me for the time being. Eventually, I will join your pilgrimage.
Oh, you wish to stay?
I have not exhausted the archive's data on Delafos and the remaining Benevodons yet. There are still ancient texts I want to reference.
Understood. Then let us go our separate ways for a short while. But we look forward to your continued companionship.
Likewise, this is not the last you will see of me. After all, we are friends, are we not? I shan't soon forget. The Radiant Playhouse is on the island of Lorimar. May your travels be safe until we meet again.
Shall we give Vuskov a call and get a ride to Lorimar?
We'd be lost without Vuskov's help. I gotta thank him again.
Remember, the island of Lorimar is to the northwest of Bratzo Islet.
Just feel that sunlight.
It's almost too bright out here after being in the archives for so long.
I hope we learned something about Delafos and Cerulia.
Any lead could be advantageous. Let us hope.
A love that withstands time, huh? Hina.
Wow! It's like a curtain of light.
It's the Aurora.
Right. I think I remember Shiryu telling me about this phenomenon. I never thought I'd see it in person.
Shiri, who?
None of your business, Jule.
Gee, you were the one who brought him up. Huh?
We thank you all for coming to the Radiant Playhouse Terratio and apologize for the inconvenience. Unfortunately, our scheduled performance of Delafos and Cerulia has been delayed indefinitely.
Hear that? Delafos and Cerulia. Just what we came here to see.
Not good. We've come a long way for a cancelled performance.
There appears to be no appointed Alm of Light. Is that of pertinence to the postponed play?
Well, there have been a few issues with our thespians. We don't know why, but the actors aren't in performative condition at the moment.
Does the show have something to do with naming the Alm?
But of course, we performed this special tale for the fairies coming. Over the course of the production, a spotlight will fall on the one to be named the new Alm of Light. If we cannot perform, it could be the end of the island of Lorimar. A tragedy, I tell you.
We cannot turn a blind eye to their plight. Let us ask the actors how they have been afflicted.
Good idea. Let's go. Better check on the performers and see what's the matter. I hope it's nothing serious. Taking this. Yes! This is kind of exciting. Nice! Taking this. This is kind of exciting. Nice! Got some syrup. Got some syrup. Taking this. Let's rest up. Taking this. Got some syrup. Got some syrup. Yes! Taking this. Got some syrup. This is kind of exciting. This might be useful. Look, a cactus. Huh. Got some syrup. Yes.
Da baba do bum. Dub, bubble bub, bada. Dub, bubble bada. Bada, Guda.
Welcome. We've got what you need. Would you like to peruse? Thank you! 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 Would you like to peruse the wares? Thank you! Would you like to peruse? Thank you! Come again! Let me see. Nice!
Welcome. What will it be? Excellent choice. Thanks a bunch. Excellent choice. Thanks a bunch. Excellent choice. Thanks a bunch. Stop by again.
Yes! Let me see. Is this? Power of Mana! Thanks for the pick-me-up. Yes! This is kind of exciting. A rare item! Taking this.
Taking this. Yes! Let me see. A rare item! Yes! This is kinda exciting. Is this? Yes! Taking this.
Huh?
Can't be. Deilophos?
Why, yes, I will be playing Deilophos in this year's show. But please, save the autographs for another time.
I would be honored if he would be amenable to an autograph.
Palomina?
What's this we've been hearing about the actors being unable to perform in their current condition?
Oh, that. You see, I can't remember. I mean, I literally cannot remember what happens in the play. And after so many auditions to land the role.
Why can't you just read the script again? Can't be that hard to memorize your lines.
Would that it were truly so easy, but when I glance at the page, my mind goes blank every time. It wouldn't be so bad if I was the only one afflicted, but oh, the horror! Every single actor is affected. Who knows when we will ever be able to put on another play again? If we cannot produce an Alm of Light, how will we ever face the Mana Goddess? We will be ruined!
Okay, calm down. I can't deal with a Deilophos lookalike acting so pitiful.
Forgive me. I need some fresh air.
Such a shame to have landed a leading part and then be faced with these difficulties. How can we help?
It sounds like this development is recent. Maybe it has something to do with the seal on the Benevodon of Light.
It might. Deilophos has been going around messing with the Benevodons after all.
Here's an idea. Why not use the Lumina Lantern on these actors and see if the Elemental of Light can counteract the Benevodon's influence?
With Lumina's power, that might be possible. Try it out on one of those artistes over there.
I almost thought we were talking to the real Deilophos for a second. Okay, pull it together, Val. You gotta head to the stage and see to that actor.
Let me see. Is this?
Taking this?
It's no use. I cannot remember a single line. Should we turn the production into a pantomime? That won't help if we can't recall the plot of the show. You're the troop leader. What now?
The lady they are referring to as the leader has been performing since her youth. I have seen a great many memorable masterpieces by her.
My, but you're the convoy of alms. Welcome. I am the leader of this troupe. I am also playing the lead in our production of Delafos and Cerulia. I think you are. Don't forget how important you are to the play. My head is spinning. I can't lead anyone when I can't remember what I'm supposed to do. I should quit acting.
You cannot! Do not cast away your career. Val, please, the Lumina Lantern.
Right. We think the power of light can help your town. Do you mind if we try something out?
Hold on! A thought just flashed through my head. I remember something about Delafos and Cerulia. Many years ago, war ravaged the place we know now as Arvid's pasture. Mortal was pitted against mortal in a seemingly endless struggle. That conflict that spanned generations was known as Arvid's War. This is the tale of the one who brought it to its end. Of course! That was the introduction! Which is all well and good, but I still cannot recall a thing myself. Oh, you must help us! Use your elemental vessel on the other actors and get them to remember their roles. I beg you!
Sure. Where can I find the performers?
They'll be spread out across the island practicing their parts. Find them quickly, please.
The Lumina Lantern sure came in handy. Hopefully it'll have the same effect on all the actors having issues with their parts.
What was it again? I was Delafos' enemy, right? Or was it his ally?
He looks really torn up about forgetting his part. Get out the lantern already!
My, what a bewitching gleam you have there. It touches me deep within my soul.
The light will help you. Just keep looking at it, okay? That's it. Watch the lantern.
Eureka! I've got it! I finally remember some of what happens in Delafos and Cerulia.
It's all back? You're sure?
You would doubt a professional such as myself? Here's a rendition of my part from the beginning of the play. Delafos and Cerulia, Act 1. Enter General Delafos, fresh from the battlefield, worn down but still going strong. The warring factions had begun cutting down innocent farmers and their families. Delafos spots our heroine Cerulia as she attempts unsuccessfully to flee. Now, the general was a soldier the likes of which had never been seen before or since, but even a man of his caliber was unable to stop the onslaught. Suddenly, an arrow is loosed at the fair maiden. Delafos takes the arrow in her stead, leaving his right arm damaged and immobile. The two manage to escape the battlefield and leave their past behind them. They are the only survivors of that bloody skirmish.
So Delafos saved Cerulia at the cost of his arm. I guess he couldn't fight anymore after that.
Huzzah! I should head backstage and let the troop leader know that I'm ready for my close-up. Thanks for saving my acting career.
He sacrificed his arm for her. That takes courage.
Did I enter from stage right or left? Oh dear, this won't do at all.
Are you part of the acting troupe?
Why are you carrying around a lantern like that? What are you supposed to be? The ghost of Alms and Solgard's past?
I'll leave the role-playing to the professionals, but you should take a good look either way.
Well, I'll be. It's like the haze is cleared from my mind. You have all illuminated my way in the dark.
Why, you're not just saying that, right? How can you be sure?
A fine thing to say. How about I spoil the middle of the play for you? Then will you believe me? Delophos and Cerulia, Act 2. Delophos gains mastery of the Mana Sword. Delophos and Cerulia begin a peaceful life together, away from the devastations of war. Until one day, an emissary of the Mana Goddess comes to Delophos, begging for his help to save the world from chaos. This fairy tells him of great Benevodon monsters brought about by the Mortals' War. Only one strong enough of both heart and body stands a chance against the fiends. Delophos accepts the mission and receives the Sword of Mana. Miraculously, his injured arm is healed and his former strength restored.
Okay. Delophos takes the Mana Sword and goes off to slay the Benevodons. Got it.
Why am I still here prattling on to you? I have to find the troop leader and let her know I'm ready. Thanks, I guess. Bye.
Accepting the goddess's request and her sword. He really was a hero back then.
The goddess's heroic... No. The goddess's own... Not that either. What is the line?
Mister, you look like you need some help.
Who goes there?
Nobody. Just some theater enthusiast. In fact, the troop leader asked us to ask you to look at this lantern.
The goddess's hero champion! Slayer of all 8 Benevodons! Oh, that's it! What a load off my mind.
Well, lucky you. Think you're up to performing the part?
Well, I should rehearse once first before I go back. And stay and listen. Delophos and Cerulia. Act 3. Delophos' epic journey. At the behest of the Mana Goddess, Delophos traveled the world, sword in hand, subduing each and every Benevodon as it appeared in his path. The road was tough, but Delophos persevered. He single-handedly defeated all 8 mighty monsters, earning him a hero's welcome from the people he saved. Delophos was unstoppable for one reason and one alone. A promise made on Entwine Bridge Pass to his beloved Cerulia. Someday, I swear I will return to you.
Until that day, I swear I will wait for you.
He traveled the whole world subduing Benevodons alone? We've had a hard enough time in a group.
I'm saved! They can't recast me now, but I better practice some more before curtain call. You have my gratitude.
We're lucky the Lumina lantern works so fast.
There is a bright future for this fellowship of actors yet.
Now that we've gotten the hang of it, let's use the lantern on the troop leader one more time.
Agreed. Back into the theater we go. We gotta get the troop leader to remember her part. She should be on stage. Time to bust out the Lumina Lantern one more time.
If it isn't the alms! Thank you for assisting our actors with their warm-ups.
Is everyone accounted for?
Well, there is one minor hiccup. Our troop leader is nowhere to be found. Can you help us search for her?
Oh, this is terrible! Horrifying!
What? Did something happen to our leader?
No, not her! Look at the sky! What is to become of us all?
Huh? Oh, no! What's going on?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Take cover here. We'll check it out.
I'll come with you. The show cannot go on without our troop leader. I have to find her.
Stick close to us and don't go looking for trouble.
No, not the sky. It was so pretty before. Wait a second. Aish? What are you doing here?
My investigations in Lagrazzo have concluded. I did say that I would meet up with you when I was finished. Did I not? Please note that I do not bring glad tidings, however. I observed a peculiarly dense concentration of mana power flowing toward none other than the Temple of Wendel. The Temple of Wendel, as I'm sure you know, was once a sacred place of pilgrimage in the days of Fadiel. The elemental power of darkness, namely knowledge, and that of light, the thirst for truth, have always been intertwined. Two halves of the same whole, if you will. For those with knowledge are wont to seek the truth. In the distant past, those learned people sought solace in Wendel.
Informative lecture, but we have other things to worry about. Namely, if that mana power is what I think it is.
Yes, as Jule has undoubtedly inferred, the Benevodon of Light has been released from her seal.
Figures. Always trust your roots.
Benevodon of Light? Oh dear. We must find our leader as soon as possible.
Deilophos? I had not accounted for this.
This gentleman is merely playing the part of the protagonist in Deilophos and Cerulia. But his Cerulia counterpart is nowhere to be found.
I did notice someone wearing peculiarly theatrical clothing wandering off in that direction earlier.
Oh dear. Where could she have been going?
We should go after her.
For a moment, I mistook that man for Deilophos himself. A brilliant costume, that.
Yeah, he got me too. It's a bit of a shock at first.